Wake up, everybody! It's your girl, Sofia, back here on Sofia's Football Talk to do another reaction, this time for Romania versus Netherlands game as it ended in 3-0 to the Netherlands. What a game it was. I mean, some of you guys know I've been a big fan of the Netherlands and also Portugal for what, 20 years now? Since, seeing them in the Euros back in 2004. I was like, yes, I love y'all. And of course, this Dutch team, it doesn't fill me with the same emotions as they used to with the, other generation of whom I used to grow up with, seeing the likes of Didi Kout, Wesley Schneider, who I actually do have on the back of the shirt, Arjen Robben, Robin Van Persie, heritage, Nigel de Jong, Ruud van Nistelrooy. You know what I'm saying? Heritage. This doesn't slap that like that, but I still wanted them to do well against Romania, and hey, remark, they played well. Yes, of course, there were moments Romania, we're not going to sit there and say that Romania was like bossed around all over. No, they had opportunities. Well, sorry, guys, my hair is doing a madness now, but yeah, either way, we'll of course talk about that and whom they potentially could meet and all of that good stuff. But before we fully dive into talk about, discuss that game, make sure that you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up and indeed subscribe as well to Sofia's Football Talk, especially on YouTube, because we are so close to 3K subscribers on YouTube. We're getting closer. Our goal is to maybe, hopefully, have that be done before the Euros ends. But as things stand right now, it's going a bit slowly. It's a bit slow pace. But you know what? You never know. Either way, also feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Pick up the Saints says the second goal impressed me the most. Physicality and the determination from Gakpo to square it to Malen. Hey, Gakpo and Malen. There's a reason why I call it, the Gakpo show, because this guy, who I haven't really been a big super fan of, I would say he had a really good World Cup, but for Liverpool, for whatever reason, he hasn't really been pulling up trees, But for this Dutch national team, he's been pulling up. He's been showing up. Malen as well, They can, of course, work on, let's be honest, they did definitely had more opportunity to score some goals. I'm thinking the likes of Depay should be showing up, hasn't been showing up. And he's one of the senior players alongside Van Dijk. But still, you've kind of been seeing a Depay that's just been missing. And Xavi Simons, with a lot of potential, he has to work on the decision making, though. I see it. I'm not going to sit there and say that, oh, he's trash, he's overhyped, da da da. I still think there's a player there, but there are some other players, such as, like you mentioned, Zane, Gakpo and Malen, who's been really impressive, especially Gakpo, who's not really put a foot wrong in this tournament. I mean, literally now has, okay, let's just go through it. So, in the 19th minute, Gakpo with a great goal outside of the box. Yes, maybe the goalkeeper probably could have done better there. Either way, I'm not going to take away from Hakpo's goal, what he did. Xavi Simon assist, great. Cody Hakpo now has become the sixth Dutchman to score three or more goals in a single edition of the Euros finals. Uh, yeah, he's now accumulated 6 goals in his last two major tournaments with the Dutch team. So obviously 3 goals in this tournament here, but also 3 goals in the World Cup. And in addition, Xavi Simons now is the youngest Dutch starter to provide an assist in the European Championship knockout match. So big up to them. And like I said, Hakpo has been immense. Very good. Probably could have had himself more goals. But getting a goal and an assist, hey, might be player of the match for me. He did very well. And of course, having Malen makes it 2-0 in the 82nd minute. I was maybe more impressed with the final goal in the 92nd minute. Very like amazing solo goal by Malen on that left hand side. Boom, 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 boom. I thought that was very impressive in my opinion. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna go alone. Literally, I'm just gonna walk all over alone. And it was a very nice delivered setup for himself, if that makes sense. So, hey, Netherlands could potentially now be meeting either Austria or Turkey, or Turkey, I should say, respectfully. So, I mean, Austria, we know with Ralph Ragnick, which they'll be playing in less than or a little over 40 minutes now. They're going to be tough. I think if it's Turkey that goes through, then I think Netherlands will go through. But if it's against Austria, which I think Austria, as I predicted, will probably go through against, um, what should I say, against Turkey. And I think Austria actually will probably get the job done against Netherlands, to be fair. But you never know, because they were in the same group. And Austria already have, had the better of them in a way. So you kind of have to wait and see, basically. Because Austria did win 3-2 against them, which was a really good game. But maybe Netherlands could get a revenge. You never know. But I was very impressed with this Netherlands team. The only thing, because they're setting themselves up in lots of good positions, a lot of good um, goal scoring, you know, chances, opportunities. What they're lacking often is just that clinical edge, you know, being a little bit wasteful. And to be fair, we're kind of seeing that with Portugal yesterday and with France as well throughout the whole tournament. So they're not the only ones. But still, they managed to get the goals. By the way, sorry, I have to have the window open, but there's a helicopter flying above here. So sorry if you guys can hear it. Big up, Ants, man. Hope you're doing well. Yes, you got your guy, Hakpo. All my hands up. I wasn't familiar. All my hands up. I knew he was good in the World Cup, but it could also be with how he's just been not played in his best position. When you try to play him up top, nah, play him on the left. Play him on the left. He cooks. It'll be very interesting to see how he does under Arne Slot for you guys. I think he can redeem himself. Sure. I think he's been not utilized to the best of strengths that he has, his attributes. So you probably would be seeing a much better Hakpo now. We have to wait and see, but I expect it. But he's had a wonderful tournament. He was really good. Wow, I was mad impressed with him for sure. So big up to him. Like when it comes to international football, like there's no tribalism for me. I don't really care. Like yes, Van Dijk, Akpo plays for Liverpool, all of that, but like that goes out of the window. I'll support the nation. I've been a big fan of Netherlands, like I said, for years. So I'm not gonna just because somebody plays for that club that I'm not gonna support said player because if you help out that nation, then hey, who am I to sit there and not support you? You know what I'm saying? But as soon as they put on that Liverpool shirt, agendas will come out and it's all guns and blazing. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. We're not going to be any kumbaya over here. And as expected, Gakpo did receive the Player of the Match award for the game and well deserved. I'm not there's nothing I can't sit there and say that it wasn't well deserved because it was 100%. Big up to him. Malen, come on, keep cooking. And it's that simple. It is that simple. Literally. You know? Romania with Dragusin, I would say the defense showed up for a large part of the game, but they were slacking a little bit at the end, maybe. And Dragusin, hey, you know, can he do all of it? No, no. There were opportunities that Romania had to maybe get a goal themselves to kind of get them into the game, but they just didn't have the quality up top to be able to do it. Netherlands had or have, but not Romania, unfortunately. So commiserations to Romania. You gave it a good go. You gave it a good go. You should be proud either way. Okay? And congratulations to Netherlands. So happy for him. And it'll be this side of the bracket, how it looks like, with now Netherlands, like I said, meeting either Austria or Turkey and having also Switzerland meet England. Like that's because you could maybe see an England Netherlands semifinal. To be fair, I think England will get beat by Switzerland, but we'll talk more about that once I drop the video. Probably on Thursday, I'll drop a quarterfinal video. Um, but yeah, a lot of stuff. But this was definitely one of the better games because the games yesterday, I was just like, I'm never getting those 3-ish hours back. I'm never getting them back. No, never. But this game, I was entertained. For the majority of the game, I was very entertained. You know, it was good to watch. It was nice to see some goals. So hopefully that can be the case once we, will of course also be watching the Austria Turkey game. I really do hope that that can be a very good one, which I believe it will be, regardless of who goes through. I just hope that both teams show up. Pick up Ravi. Yes, indeed. Like and subscribe, everybody. Gakpo was a beast on the left hand side, creating, controlling everything. He was really good. So that is something I think for you, Liverpool fans. If I was a Liverpool fan, I would be like, you know what? I need now to see him on the left for Liverpool as well. You can't have him be shoehorned in up top. That hasn't been working. There's no point. I don't know why Klopp decided to buy him and kept playing him up top, playing on the left. It just and it didn't. And sometimes when he was playing on the left, he wasn't getting too comfortable with it because he ended up getting subbed or not playing. That it was a madness. So that's why I'm saying there's a player there, but you have to have him play on the left, his best position. He's not a striker. He's not a forward. He's a winger, preferably on the left, but can interchange as well. There was some parts where you saw him, kind of interchange it with Malen, both on the wings. So that is a possibility, of course. Depay, yeah, I think Depay is. I mean, he's a free agent now. I do not want Depay back to Man United. It's been about, what, 10 years ish? Or maybe 9 years since he signed to us the first, but I can't do it. I cannot. Depay plays like the guy is 30 years old, but he almost plays like he's just 20, 21, still learning. No, brother. No, brother. Ew. No. I can't do it. And for other reasons as well, I can't have him. We're not gonna go into that, but no, thank you, respectfully. Mm-mm, not at all. But yeah, now I've been utterly impressed by this game. So when will the Netherlands be playing? I believe they're going to be playing Saturday. Yeah, so Saturday, that's going to be the final quarterfinal game we'll see whether that'll be Austria or Turkey, like I said. But there are some good matchups coming up. So, like Friday, Spain's Germany game probably might be the best quarterfinal game out of all of the games so far that's led up. But Portugal, France on paper should be cooking. But from what we've seen this tournament, they've just been very underwhelming, both of those nations. But then Saturday, England, Switzerland. I think Switzerland are going to have their way with England 100%. And then Netherlands, like I said, either Austria or Turkey. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see 100%. Yes, yes. Is anything else to mention? I would say Dumfries as well for Netherlands for large part of the time was creating, doing so much on that right hand side. But sometimes I'm like, yo, he's literally whipping in across. Why aren't somebody in there in the box? Like, come on. They were kind of trying to get each other at the end, everybody. You know, they just weren't clicking at the beginning. But once the goal came, it was like, okay, now we're clicking. Especially the second goal, that was like, ooh, okay, now it's being free flowing. But the Romanian goalkeeper did have a couple of saves himself as well and did show up. So, unfortunately, let in a couple of goals, which resulted into them now being knocked out. But hey, sometimes it is what it is. Mickey Van de Ven as well. That guy is quick. Sometimes I be forgetting how quick that boy can run. He can run. Whoo, whoo, blink and you might not see him. That's how fast he is. Lord have mercy. Van Dijk, did his thing. Hey, okay. Reinders, the AC Milan player. Sometimes I do feel like people might be hyping him a little bit up. I thought he was all right. All right, for sure. And Xavi Simmons, a little bit, yes, he got an assist, but a little bit underwhelming. A little bit underwhelming. It was a bit poor. I'm not going to lie. I felt like it was kind of good with being like, that pass before the pass or dictating play. But once he's the one in front trying to then make the decision, am I going to score? Am I going to, pass? That's when he's tend to struggle. And that is what he has to work on. If he works on that, fine tune that a little bit, then there is a player there, 100%. I mean, her today might be linked to a move to Bayern, on a loan to Bayern. So that'll be very interesting. 100%. Very interesting. We have to wait and see, of course. We have to. And Matthijs de Ligt on the bench, haven't played. Didn't come in. And Xerxes as well. Both of the Dutch players been linked to a move to Man United. Looks to be that there will be happening. I mean, directors are coming in now, so we're kind of sorting that out. I think we're probably going to hear like maybe something with the Ligt this week is what the rumors are saying, or something maybe next week. But I think we'll probably get more of outgoings and incomings once the tournament is done. If it wasn't for the tournament, we might have gotten way more, movement happening in this window. But because we have both the Euros and also Copa America going on at the same time, I think that might be why it's been so stale for a lot of clubs. But it looks like that the Ligt, he really wants to come. He's ready to come to Man United. He's willing to take a pay cut. Personally speaking, I don't think he's all that. But, it is what it is. But I do think we have to get another center back in either way. We have to get two. We can't have him being the only one. No, no, no. But I'm going to talk about all of that tomorrow. We're going to do a United-related stream where we talk about all of the transfer. Any Man United-related news, we'll cover that tomorrow night, as obviously there will be a few days break until the Euros, the quarterfinal starts again on Friday. But guys, I'm now going to just chill and relax until the next game starts. And I'll be, of course, back in a few hours to cover the final of the round of 16 games. Austria versus Turkey, Sabitzer versus Arda Güler. and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. But make sure that you, of course, like this video before you leave. Subscribe as well to the channel. If you watch this on replay, let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. Big up to the Facebook and Twitch fam. Come on over here to YouTube as well, as we often be making exclusive content just on YouTube. So feel free to join the SRT membership, and I'll see you guys later for another reaction. Peace out, Sophie's out. Bye bye.